So YouTube viewers, I'm coming at y'all with another horror reaction video. Same animator. I am R. Stories. This time I'm coming at y'all with 3 dark web horror stories. Pretty sure everybody has been on the dark web at least once in their life. If you haven't, good for you. Don't do it. I wouldn't suggest it now, being that it's already been infiltrated by Big Gov himself, and them boys were watching. So don't even bother, really, and let you know what you're doing. I've seen that y'all liked my reaction video recently that I've seen posted. The views say so, so I'm gonna give you another one. Let's get right into it. Let's stop talking.
I had always been curious about the deep web. You hear the craziest stories from people who have been there. Websites that involve human experimentation, hiring a hitman, and even watching people through their own security cameras. The first thing I stumbled upon was a website extremely centered around death, which gave me a really uneasy feeling, so I didn't hang around that webpage very long. Next, I clicked the website that was dedicated to watching people through security cameras. Most of the screens showed empty living rooms and patios. Some of them showed oddly filled rooms, like rooms that were packed with stuffed animals, and another that was eerily decorated with old Halloween props. Something inside me felt ill and just wrong, like what I was doing was sickening. I shook my head, blinking away any more curiosity before I hovered my mouse over the tiny X to close the window. Right before I pressed the mouse, I saw a blue link under a black screen that said, "Proceed at your own risk." My curiosity always got the best of me, and no matter how twisted my stomach felt, I pressed my mouse down and watched the link turn purple. The page opened to a big room. The room was concrete. It was dark. There must have been a night vision camera or something because everything had a weird green tinge. I noticed something in the corner of the room. It looked like an arm, like someone's forearm.
What the heck?
The person now walked toward the middle of the room. It was a young woman. She looked like she couldn't be older than 21 or so. Long, dark, and dirty hair was in tangles. Her one leg was broken at the ankle. She dragged herself with the other leg. Her head was down, looking at the floor. Suddenly, the woman raised her head, and it looked like it weighed a ton on her tiny body. I hadn't noticed it before, only able to barely make out her side profile, but now it was clear as day. She looked around, eyes watering with tears and black makeup streaming down her face. And her lips. Her lips were sewn shut with a white thread. My whole body felt weak. My stomach was sick. I tried to tell myself it was fake, that it was all a big hoax. My eyes scanned to the bottom left of the screen. 10,421 people were watching. The girl suddenly picked up a cardboard and lifted it to the camera. It read,
"If anybody's watching online, please help."
I could hear the muffled crying. Having her lips closed, her voice died down in her throat. I couldn't watch it anymore, so I closed the tab and rushed to my girlfriend.
Bella, you're not gonna believe what I just saw.
Hey, have you been crying?
Look, I know you said to stay away from the deep web, but...
Are you kidding me? I told you to stay away from that.
First of all, anybody else think she unhinged? His girlfriend very much giving unhinged. I don't know. I think she good. I'm gonna take a guess. Spin around story. They either gonna get his girlfriend or she gonna be in on it.
Place, you never listen to me. You never freaking do.
There's a girl. She's trapped in some basement somewhere and her mouth is... Oh God, her mouth is like sewn shut. There's blood all over her face and hands. I don't know what to do,
That boy
Bella.
losing it.
The woman's cries got louder, more desperate, but muffled.
I think I should call the cops.
Don't be stupid. You don't know if it's fake. It's probably staged to gain disgusting viewers, apparently like yourself. So drop it.
Dang.
I didn't say anything. Wordlessly went to bed. I didn't get much sleep. Every time I closed my eyes or even began to drift off, I would see the woman's face, the thread laced into her lips, red liquid staining her mouth, her fingers, and the floor. I continued to grow more and more anxious and uneasy, deciding that maybe getting out of the house, maybe that'll clear my mind. I grabbed the house keys and came out to the sidewalk. I crossed the road and started walking down the block. 20 minutes into walking, I noticed a black van following
They
me.
got you.
They were being very sneaky, not making a single sound and moving slowly. I stopped, and the van stopped as well. I was going to confront them, but my phone started ringing. It was my girlfriend, Bella. She must have woken up finding herself alone in the house.
Hey, babe. I'm just out for a stroll.
What did I say, bro? What did I say? And it would have been no better because my response to them creeping up on me like that in that black van, that van would have been full of holes, and I would have felt bad if I would have popped my girl in the process. But I don't be rolling up on nobody in a van, let alone black or white van. While they're walking by themselves, it's just unsettling for anybody. I don't care how tough you are. You looking at that van like, bro, what the heck? Are you ready to shoot or fight or run? One or the other.
Bella? Hello?
You know?
But all I heard was a muffled scream. Bella was screaming with her mouth closed. That's when it hit me. A dread of fear rushed down my spine and I started running back toward the house. I stormed through the door, landing straight into the bedroom. And Bella, she wasn't there.
No, Bella! Bella, where are you?
Oh, that edit is
I
crazy.
got a phone call again from Bella, but this time, a man spoke from the other side.
Hope you stay away from the dark web, kid. It's not for you.
The story you just saw is inspired from this footage speculated of being from the dark web. It starts with a girl sleeping on the floor of a dirty room. A camera has been recording her for the past 13 hours. She has barricaded herself inside and now faced with limited amounts of food. At one point, she notices the camera and huddles in the middle of the room. Eventually, she makes a sign saying she has run out of water, and she asks people who are watching online to help her. She says that she has been kept here for days, but she doesn't know anything about the location. Most of the viewers of this clip believe this to be a live recording of a red room in the deep web. Red rooms are ongoing videos of people being abducted and tortured in live streams. Sadists and psychopaths pay huge amounts of money to see these kinds of videos. But apart from their sick content, clicking on a link of Red Room comes with hacking risk. So, whatever you do, don't surf the dark web.
Alright, so I'm not gonna hold you. When I was a kid, I did go on the dark web through a Tor browser and seen stuff like that as a kid. But almost every kid in the high school was doing it, even the innocent ones. Thank God I'm about to say that this never happened to me. Most unfortunate for this girl, if that is a true Red Room video, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her family because 9 times out of 10, there's no getting revenge when it comes to that because them areas are very disclosed, hard to find. By the time they do find them, it's too late. Them people are long gone and they looking for the next victim. Let's get back to the video.
My name is Riley, and I used to run a small YouTube channel where most of my time was spent unboxing and reviewing stuff. Mostly I ordered from Amazon and Max for tech stuff. I started doing this during lockdown. Maybe it was because I was stuck at home so much, or maybe it was just an escape from my parents. Once I started earning from YouTube, I took more interest in my channel. I've always wanted to be a narrator, or just be an actor, really. Something about craving the spotlight. It's hard for me socially, though. I have always been awkward and quiet. My best friend Cindy told me about how people were making quick cash doing reaction videos. So I began looking for simple, cheap stuff that I could buy.
Yeah, bro. YouTube is like a whole universe in itself. Fourth wall breaking, everything.
Off of Amazon easily. Once you get a few bucks, you can get better equipment, Cindy said. Growing subscribers was harder than I expected. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my channel. Sometimes I would just talk, but that barely got any views.
I think it's 114
Then one day,
now, though.
I decided to do an unboxing of a simple little mystery box I ordered, and the views skyrocketed. Went from maybe 13 likes to 1,900 in a day. It was mind-blowing to me to think that anyone was really wasting their day watching me unbox a simple little box with a few showpieces inside. But they were. They loved it, and they wanted more of it. Comments like, "This is cool, you should do more unboxing videos." I would pay good money to see something crazy happen from these mystery boxes. I knew I had to think fast and jump on this trend before it became common, but I wanted to do something shocking. And that's when Cindy told me about shopping mystery boxes on dark web. I had heard different strange rumors about the dark web before, but had always been too scared to check it out. But still, I sat down one night and logged into the Tor browser. I found one box that was sealed with yellow tape, the ones we see cops use at crime scenes. The description of the box read, "Must unbox on a live stream." All right, I'm gonna buy this one. But the purchases needed some crypto.
Hold on, bro. First of all, you're on the dark web. And the thing specifically tells you must be open on a live stream. That's automatically a red flag. Nothing on the dark web is good. Either on there for drugs, prostitution, guns, murder, and everything under the sun of illegal activity. That includes your little purchases for these boxes that you're about to get. 9 times out of 10, it's set to fuck up the person that buys it, not help the person. But all right.
Currency. That's when I decided to ask Cindy to pay me some from her OnlyFans account. Fine, but only because it's your first time. It arrived the next morning on my porch, a large rectangular black box with only my address on it. No return receipt. It was heavy. I somehow carried it to my room. I dropped a quick YouTube short on my channel. "Hi guys, after your repeated requests, I have ordered this mystery box straight from the dark web. I'm gonna open the mystery box live tonight at 10 p.m. Stay tuned, guys." Around 8:30, I sat in front of the camera and started recording myself live. First, I showed the box itself on camera. Then, I cut into the box and eagerly reached my hand inside to take out the first item. It felt cold. I tensed up and pulled it out. My stomach dropped. It was someone's index finger. It was cut clean with not a single drop of blood on it. So pale that I could see the veins under the skin.
They preserved it.
Ah, holy! I screamed and flung it into the box. My live stream chat got set on fire. Wait, was that real? I want to see more. What else is inside the box? Next was a small pencil box, as you might get from school supplies. Inside was a bundle of hair and chopped nails with a note. It looked like there were coordinates on the side. Not exactly sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks like whoever I ordered from decided this was going to a horror show.
Hold on. I'll make another prediction, bro. That's her friend. That's the same colored hair. And if I'm right, her friend had red nails. I think that's her friend. I'm gonna be honest.
Nervous laugh as I opened the box wider. At the bottom of the box, there was a sliced off head, but to my
That's her
relief,
friend.
it was just a mannequin.
Oh, you
However, it did resemble Cindy a little too closely. I immediately cut the live stream and dialed her number. Hi, this is Cindy, and you're now in my voicemail. Feel free to drop your query, and I'll get back to you when I can. Bye. Cindy, where are you? Are you all right? Please call me as soon as you can, okay? Half an hour went by, and Cindy didn't call back. She always calls back. Not being able to take the tension, I rushed to her house. Upon entering, I found her front door lock broken. Someone had forcefully entered. Cindy? Cindy, where are you? I switched on the lights and found the house ransacked. The furniture was turned over. There were slash marks on the couch, making the cotton spring out from inside. It was a mess. I checked the entire house, but there was no sign of Cindy. I was coming down the stairs when I stepped on something. It made a squishy sound, with a bone breaking. I looked under my foot and saw an index finger of a woman. It had red nail paint and a rainbow ring that I gifted Cindy on her 18th birthday. The story you just saw is inspired from true events regarding the unboxing of mystery boxes by YouTubers on their channels. Around a decade ago, just as technology was taking off, a genre known as unboxing became wildly popular on the top video streaming platform, YouTube. For the past couple of months, hundreds of YouTubers have been uploading videos titled Unboxing My Dark Web Mystery Box, and viewers are tuning in by the millions to watch. YouTubers have filmed themselves pulling everything from bloodied screwdrivers to tattered children's backpacks to voodoo dolls from the untraceable boxes. Anything bought on the dark web is done with cryptocurrency, the only untraceable way to pay for things. Sometimes the mystery box sellers can have profiles and reviews, but the entire process is completely anonymous. On the dark web, the boxes retail anywhere between $100 to $1,000, with some YouTubers even throwing in an extra bit of cash to try and sweeten the deal and heighten the creepiness. In some videos, YouTubers tell their audience they regret getting the box sent to their home address.
Is this nigga serious?
Most of the time, the YouTubers end their
Man, pause. First of all, you on the dark web. Why would you give up your home address? You better get a P.O. box or something. That's dumb. I honestly don't feel bad for you. If something happens to you because you went on the dark web and you gave up your home address, you're already taking a chance on them doing it through the internet. It's ways to trace. But you literally ordered a package with your home address on it. No thought process. You asking for it, bro. Like, let me not go on a tangent, bro. But some of this stuff can be avoided.
Their videos disappointed and disgusted with what's inside. One person was even sent a completely empty box. The untraceable nature of the whole thing means YouTubers are putting more than just their faith and a few $100s in dark web sellers.
Did you know there's a Tinder for the dark web? Yeah, it's true. I was never that good looking when it comes to impressing girls. After being tired and depressed from being single for too long, I heard about the dark web. There, I stumbled upon a dark version of Tinder. People with all kinds of disabilities or weird personalities searched for their ideal matches. One night, I got matched with a girl named Allison. All her pictures were taken from her back. She had long brown hair and sitting on the edge of a bed.
If you don't go outside and touch grass, bro, you going on the dark web. All right, first of all, Tinder's oversaturated. Yes, I have been on Tinder, I'm going to admit, but it's oversaturated with BS, so I prefer to touch grass and meet people publicly. Forget online apps, it does not work. But if you're going on the dark web to look for a relationship, you're asking for somebody to come to your house and unalive you. I don't.
She was also the first one to text me.
Hi, Allison here.
Hi, Liam this side.
So, you come here often?
Not often enough.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, been single for a long time now. After a few days of small talk, Allison asked me if I would like to meet her. She said that she feels a strong connection towards me and she wants to spend time with me. Let alone being single, that was the first time in my life any girl showed interest in me. I had to agree. Allison gave me her address and it was in such a run-down part of town. We agreed to meet Thursday for our Netflix and chill date. Around 5, I cleaned myself up, put on some of my nicer clothes, and left the house. I felt incredible. I had a spring in my step and protection in my pocket.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
If only I could have seen where this day would go, I might have had the sense to stay home.
Or had the right protection in your pocket.
Rounded the corner to her apartment block and stared up in grim fascination. This place looked terrible. It was like a caricature of urban decay, a relic of a bygone time that the years had not treated well. I laughed to myself in the relief that she lived on the ground floor. I wasn't going to have to venture into the sketchy hallways of this building. I made my way over to her door, apartment 13. I braced myself, took a breath. Just be cool, just be cool. And knocked on the door. No answer. I double-checked the number and knocked again. Nothing. I walked around to the side window and peered through the bars to see if I could see her inside, but I could barely make out anything. The room looked nearly empty. I tried the door once more, but still no answer. I heard footsteps inside and the faint sound of a door closing. This must be her. She's coming to let me in now. But still, nothing. Curiosity got the better of me and I tried the door. Allison? The door creaked open. The place was a catastrophe. A wrecked open space punctuated by a couple of pieces of smashed furniture and trash. Something was wrong here.
Go home! Run! Come on! Run!
I continued to venture through the awful place, calling Allison's name as I went. Allison? Hey, it's me, Liam. Allison? I checked the first couple of rooms in the hallway and found nothing, but my heart sank as I walked into what I assumed was the kitchen area. That's where I saw her. She was laid out on the floor like a rag doll. Her body wasn't moving at all. My instincts kicked in and I ran over to her in an attempt to help. I cradled her lifeless body in a panic as I tried to work out what the heck happened to her.
This is not even a prediction. This is just this got to be how it was done. Somebody was posing her dead body on that account, and this fool gonna be the next dead body they posting. Like I said, touch grass, get off the dating apps. You don't need them.
Her neck was bruised like she'd been strangled, but she was still warm, color fading from her face with each passing moment. I had no idea what to do. I started frantically yelling for help, but there was no reply. I took a deep breath, collected myself, and pulled out my phone to call 911. The second my hand clutched onto my phone, I felt it vibrate in my hand. New Tinder message from Allison. I opened it without hesitation.
I'm so happy you found me.
I felt ill.
Dang.
What the frack is
Whoever
going
this
on
person is
here?
nasty. You a
Before I
nasty
had time to
individual.
wrap my head around the situation, I heard a sound that chilled me to my bones. Her phone vibrated in her purse. I pulled it out, hoping that it might offer me some answers. There it was, on the screen. New Tinder message from Liam. I'm so happy I found you. I couldn't suppress the need to vomit any longer. My body gave in and I collapsed onto the floor. When I pulled myself together, I started to scroll through the Tinder conversation on her phone. It was nearly identical to the one on mine. Nearly. Minor details changed and roles were reversed in the conversation. On her phone, I asked her to meet me here. Before I even had time to try and figure out what had happened or calculate how monumentally messed up I was, the sirens rolled in. Pretty soon, I was handcuffed in the back of a cop car. Since then, I've been protesting my innocence so hard that I've not even had time to process what happened. I've not slept a wink, and with each passing hour, my pleas for understanding began to sound more and more like ramblings of a madman. I'm being recalled for further questioning tomorrow. I'm certain I'll go to jail for a murder I didn't commit. I wish I had never gone to the dark web.
Especially for a dating app, my boy. Like, for real, especially for a dating app, why is you going on the dark web? I get it, your appearance to you and the people you try to talk to is not appealing, but there's somebody for you out there. You're going to take a couple falls, scrapes, and bruises before you find the one for you. Everybody go through it. Just take the pain, learn from it, keep moving. But that being said, this is the end of the video. If y'all want to see more, I kind of want to do where y'all send me something to watch versus me going out and look. Send me something that's actually going to scare me. If it does, we'll see. I will tag I'm gonna do my Instagram. No. I do need to. I'm gonna tag my Twitter. I do need to get that off the ground running. So I'm gonna do my Twitter instead. I'm gonna tag my Twitter. Go there and send me horror videos to react to that are actually good, and I will watch them. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining my. Like I've been said. Thank you for joining my journey on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out here. It's been real.